Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Chase Hayden.
Hey there, Dr. Amber Horsley.
We get a lot of questions in our office about acupuncture and dry needling. So today we wanted to bring Dr. Horsley in to answer some of the questions that we frequently hear in the office, especially because I don't practice acupuncture or dry needling, and she's our resident expert here. So to begin with, Dr. Horsley, what is acupuncture?
Yeah, so acupuncture is a therapy that has been used for thousands of years from traditional Chinese medicine that utilizes very, very thin, tiny needles in different points on the body to bring about symptomatic change. So what that's oftentimes used for is things like sleep deprivation, as well as weight loss, or even a lot of people talk about smoking cessation. So it's different points around the body that have been used when they're stimulated to help to bring about symptom change.
So from a physiologic standpoint, or like the way that the body handles these stimulants through these different points, how does that affect how the body functions?
Yeah, so each point affects how blood flows throughout the body, as well as affects the nervous system. And your nervous system is key to wound healing and bringing about change throughout the body. And blood flow is your body's natural highway that brings hormones, vitamins, minerals, nutrients to your tissues to initiate those changes.
Okay, so if that's what acupuncture is, what is dry needling then?
Yeah, so dry needling also uses those same fine little needles, but as a completely different philosophy behind how it's used. So dry needling is more used for pain reduction. It's used for different musculoskeletal therapies or musculoskeletal injuries because of the fact that needles are inserted more in muscles, so in their trigger points or things like that, to bring about symptomatic change in pains, aches, muscle injuries, things like that.
So from the outside looking in, if I was watching you do acupuncture or dry needling, I might not notice a difference.
Yeah.
But you being the practitioner could say, oh, well, in this particular person, I'm trying to stimulate a weight loss effect and change hormone activity, so I'm needling in these certain ways, whereas this person here comes in because of a car wreck and had whiplash, so now you're going to do it in a different way. But on the outside looking in, it might look very similar.
100%, very much so, because each of those different points are going to be used in different ways. So in dry needling, I'm probably going to use more in specific muscle bellies or in muscle trigger points, whereas in acupuncture, I'm going to be more using different points called master points or different actual acupuncture points throughout the body. And sometimes the dry needling points and the acupuncture points are the same, because sometimes acupuncture points are in trigger points, but not always. So that is definitely very true, is that oftentimes I will use completely different points because I'm trying to address different things.
So then if someone calls up the office and they say, hey, wait a second, I'm looking for acupuncture for this condition, or I'm looking for dry needling because of this injury. Doesn't matter. The therapy could be used for either person, and you, the doctor, the expert, can say, in this situation we need to be able to use this, and in this situation we need to apply it in this way.
Exactly. So that is the big thing, is that whatever condition comes in, I'm going to do a very specific exam to determine what's the best treatment course for you. Is it more some acupuncture techniques? Is it more dry needling? Or maybe is it a combination of both, where one session I may do more acupuncture style of treatment, and another one I may do more dry needling style of treatment. So it really depends on each person, each case, and what I find from my exams.
Okay. And is it common to couple acupuncture or dry needling with like dietary changes, or with supplementation and herbs, or with chiropractic, or is that something that should only be done independent?
And so I'm a little bit biased, but I truly believe that acupuncture and dry needling should be used in conjunction with a lot of other treatments to help to optimize you as fast as possible. So that's going to be with nutrition, with chiropractic, with potentially dietary supplements and other lifestyle changes, because my goal is to get everyone that health they deserve in as fast of a way as possible. So I can do things for your nervous system all day long, and that will help. But if we don't feed the body effectively, then that may limit how fast we're able to bring about change.
Right. Well, very cool. I often tell patients when they ask if they need chiropractic or if they need to go see Dr. Horsley for acupuncture, That if that's where the imbalance is, then of course that's exactly what we need to do. But if someone has a calcium deficiency and I crack their neck all day, we've never really fixed the imbalance or the underlying problem. And that's where the benefit comes from working with a doctor that is knowledgeable like Dr. Horsley, who can look at your body from a nutritional standpoint, from a chiropractic standpoint, or with dry needling or acupuncture.
Yeah.
Because you can try and figure out what is the real cause of the problem rather than just saying, today I'm an acupuncturist only, let me just acupuncture everybody.
Exactly.
So that's one of the questions that we get the most often regarding acupuncture and dry needling is what is the difference and how are some of the applications involved. So thank you, Dr. Horsley, for spending a few minutes with us and sharing about what the difference between acupuncture and dry needling is. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.